everyone, and happy Halloween. Today we're going to be reviewing Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare. Released for the Game Boy Color in July of 2001, this story follows Edward Carnby, a supernatural detective who, with the help of Eileen Sidrick, set off to the mysterious Shadow Island. In a phone call, Edward learns that his friend, Charles Fisk, was found murdered, following a trail of Afghanis artifacts that was also being sought after by the island's millionaire recluse, Alan Morton. Eileen and Edward decide to join forces and find Charles's killer, and at the same time put a stop to the evil plan of Alan Morton and the Afghanis artifacts. Originally released in 1991 for the PC, and seeing the success of Resident Evil and Silent Hill for the PlayStation 1, Alone in the Dark threw its hand into the home Sony console in 2001 with mixed reviews. It also received its own movie in 2005 starring Christian Slater and Tara Reid. I decided to review the Game Boy Color version for the obvious reasons we all asked ourselves. How the fuck did they cram such a huge game into a small Game Boy cartridge? Let's play to check it out. I'll be using my cell phone, my 808 Bluetooth speaker system, my Moga Bluetooth gaming controller, and a can of Red Bull. How the fuck can you go wrong with that? Alright, let's go. We begin the journey on the way to Morton's mansion when no sooner than I go through the fucking gate, this bitch starts blowing up my fucking phone. Didn't we get this shit all squared away on the way here? Damn! Anyway, following the path on the way to Morton's mansion, I find my first set of items along the way. Some first aid kits, some ammunition, and I run into my first set of enemies. I mean, considering the graphics and shitty battle sequence on Resident Evil Gaiden for the Game Boy Color, this ought to be a great battle. I mean, look at the graphics and the gameplay so far for this. I mean, was that it? Spiders? I could have just stepped on that fucking shit. I gotta waste fucking bullets to shoot fucking spiders? Are you shitting me? We finally arrive to the main gates of Morton's mansion. We begin looking around for clues that will help us to make our way inside. Once we're inside, we're met with more avenues to explore. We come across a mirror in the main hall, and somehow, someway, our friend can communicate with us through it. He instructs us we need to find his amulet in order for him to help us along the way. We search more rooms, find more clues, shit that'll help us get closer to Morton's ambitions. For example, at the study hall, you would not know there was a switch hidden here unless you read the journals of Alan Morton. You'd be searching every room again thinking you might have missed something. By flipping the switch would unlock a secret passageway behind a bookcase that would lead to an upstairs gallery of Afghanis artifacts collected by Alan Morton. So after a few more battles with dogs and spiders, we find the amulet Charles was asking for us to look for. We go into our inventory, select the amulet, we trek all the way back to the mirror in the main hall. Once you give Charles his amulet, he can further communicate with us for a little more, and he starts giving Edward the rundown of his experiences on the island and what led to his untimely demise with Alan Morton. So after speaking with Charles, I head off to Morton's study to get access to his gun cabinet. Of course, finding a shotgun that works in this game becomes another task within itself. Luckily, Morton's journal clearly indicates where he hid the parts, and so off I go to put a fucking gun together instead of hunting down Morton and his bitch-ass girlfriend. So we're on our way up to the attic. We search around for these clues Chuck instructed us to look for. We find our firing mechanism. Whoop-de-fucking-do. And a box of doorknobs? Charles wants to appear now in the fucking flesh and tell us which door to take. The fuck out of here. Get into the basement of the mansion. We are met with the same monsters, searching for clues, and puzzle solving. You know, for a game with a whole lot more to offer, I really can't complain with what I've been given to play with so far. There are a lot of shittier games being made for the Android market that'll make your head spin. For a portable gaming system, this one still holds up to its own. It's simple, it's basic. In this case, simple is good. While we're traversing the sewers, Charles decides to pop up again and tell me that Morton is just around the corner pretty much, and he's strong as hell and he's looking to come and kill me. See, what's the point of playing this game when I have this motherfucker popping up and telling me what to expect? It really loses its fear factor. So we finally come above ground. We travel down a path and we come across some structures that looks pretty much like Stonehenge. And with Charles' premonition about Morton being around the corner, I will not be surprised if this is the battleground. Why the hell am I not fucking surprised?
I'm already going to claim we have the best fucking panel this goddamn can have.
Miyamoto needs to pull out his fucking game over worm.
Legend says, before you die, you see the game over worm. I've shown a few people my game over worm, let me tell you that.
That's what you say before you pull out your game over worm.
Alright, thank you for tuning in for the game review of Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare for the Game Boy Color. The game wasn't compelling enough, it wasn't gory enough, it didn't grip me, it didn't scare the crap out of me. Was it ambitious of Nintendo to try to do this?
Yes, it was. It got my attention. It plays like a Resident Evil game, you know, with the running around and the fixed backgrounds and shit. Mediocre puzzle solver, you know, and it'll definitely take up the time. So that, yeah, Nintendo did pretty good, I think. Is it a collector's? Yeah, I would go out of my way to find this game. So stay tuned. Here's the original ending to the game.